What is up, guys, and welcome to episode number 1 of this NHL 17 New York Rangers franchise mode. Here we go, heading into Game 1 of the 2016-17 NHL season. Obviously, this was the final year of contention for this New York Rangers squad. You know, 2 conference finals exits in 2012 and 2015, cup final loss in 2014. It's really a great core, but just never got over the hill. Led by our goaltender, Henrik Lundqvist, I will keep the sentiment the same as they did in real life. We do not win the Stanley Cup this year. The only players, mostly, that will be on the team next year will be Kreider, Zibanejad, and Lundqvist. Those are the only 3 that I will not be looking to trade. Everyone else could go. So, here are your lines heading into season number 1. Kreider, Zibanejad, Stepan, Zuccarello, Miller, Nash, VC, Hayes, Grabner, Reeves, who I did trade for, Lindbergh, and Pumple. On defense, McDonough, Girardi, Klein, Stahl, Holden, Shea. Before we do go to the goaltender, I would like to put Jesper Fostin on the 4th line and then the penalty kill. There we go, Jesper Fos, there he is. And in net, Henrik Lundqvist and Mackenzie Skapski. I did call him up after I traded Antti Ranta away. Game 1 of 82, Islanders, Rangers, a rivalry as old as time. It's 1-1. Now it's 3-1. It's a 4-3 loss. A back-and-forth third period. We just fall short. 0-1 to start the year now against the Blues. We are 0-1. They are 2-0. Very good team. But here we go. 2-0. 4-1. It's a great win for the Rangers. Got a little hairy there late. 2 goals in 20 seconds from the Blues to make it a close game, but we come away with the win now against the Sharks. Let's stay in the dub. Let's go for defenseman for 3 weeks. Now we play against the San Jose Sharks. They are 2-0. We're 1-1. 1-1. We're tied. 2-2. And you just fall apart there in the third. Sick. Unreal. We are now 1-2 to start the year against the Red Wings. They have had plenty of turnover, obviously losing the Magic Man, Pavel Datsyuk. They dumped him to Arizona, but he's still in the game. 1-0 against Miller. And that is the period you're looking for. An easy 6-0 win. 2 goals each from the captain, Ryan McDonough, and the new guy, Mika Zibanejad. Game number 5 now against Ovechkin, Oshie, Backstrom, Carlson, and Wilson, and the Capitals. Here we go. A Metro Division rivalry. 2-0, 3-0, 3-1. Sick. Now against the Arizona Coyotes. Obviously, they have Pavel Datsyuk now. He's still in the game at an 88 overall. Still a very, very good player. 1-1, 2-2. Hayes ties it with just under a minute to go, and here we go. The desert against the city. Rangers, Coyotes, overtime at MSG. Here we go. Here we are at Madison Square Garden. Datsyuk against Zibanejad on the draw. Overtime, tied at 2. Here we go. McDonough, Kreider. Now it's Mika Zibanejad. He's going to go and get it. First on it. Zibanejad waits. Looks. What was that? Here's Zibanejad. He waits, opens up, looks, draws men to him. Datsyuk, steal. Please don't score. Good save there. Zibanejad waits, takes a look. Good bank pass now to McDonough. Stays with it. Plays it back in his own end. Chris Kreider's going to go and get it. Kreider waits. Tries to look up. He can't. Zibanejad now. Back to Chris Kreider. Kreider's going to use his speed down the wing. Gets it down and deep. Ekman-Larsson hopped by Zibanejad. Right back in front. Oh my goodness. Oh, so close from McDonough. Ekman-Larsson gets hit yet again. Zibanejad trying to look down low. Here's Pronger. Chris Pronger. Now to Datsyuk. Datsyuk dumps it in. Kreider's going to be the first on it. Chris Kreider, the speedy power forward. Former first-round pick. Kreider staying with it. Kreider, his shot, big save there. Ekman-Larsson with it now to Handel. Handel against Shea. Great job there. Handel yet again. Good job. Great defense. Zibanejad, here he goes. Mika Zibanejad to win it. Good move. Inside out. Save there by Smith. He will hold with just over a minute to go. Timeout Rangers. They'll get their best unit back on there with 1:06 to go. Hansel against Zibanejad on the draw on the faceoff is won by Arizona. Goligoski, not a Stone. What a hit by Kreider. 2-on-1. What? You couldn't have screwed that up worse. You really couldn't have. Stone dumps it in. Kreider with a great hit. No, a blind no-look between the legs feed. Hansel now. Oh my goodness, just off the bar with 43.5 to go. The Rangers dominating physically so far, nearly doubling the Coyotes in hits. Here's Kreider. One shot for Zibanejad. No, never got it away. Zibanejad now to McDonough. McDonough back over. Zibanejad. What a save of the year candidate, Mike Smith. Oh my goodness. Zibanejad almost had the dream overtime winner there. Swerves right by defender, and he had the yawning cage, and Smith made one of the best saves you'll see this decade. Oh my goodness. A highlight reel stop by the Coyote goaltender. Stone now to Goligoski. Here's Handel. Good hit by Kreider. McDonough, here he goes. We might have a 2-on-1. McDonough, backdoor. Zibanejad never got it off. Goligoski. This could be a 2-on-1. Zuccarello back. Here's Zuccarello. Waits. Holds on. And that's it. We are going to a shootout here at Madison Square Garden between the Coyotes and the Rangers. Obviously, the road team will shoot first. Shooting first for Arizona. Oliver Ekman-Larsson, their star defenseman. Just missed it there. And yeah, play is dead. I don't know what that was. Here's Matt Zuccarello, the best shootout guy in the league. What can he do? Saved by Smith. Rare that Zuccarello misses on these. Datsuk, the Magic Man, another great shootout guy. What a save, Lundqvist. Here is Mika Zibanejad, the newest Ranger. Moving it on Smith. Tries to go high blocker and misses the net. Top of the third, Alex Goligoski. Poked away by Lundqvist. A goal will win it now for New York. Here is Chris Kreider to win it. Save with the blocker. Tried taking a shot there. Didn't get it to go. Max Domi scores. Arizona now one save away from winning it here at the Garden. Beautiful move there from Max. Here is Stepan to stay alive. Beautiful move. What a save by Smith. He shuts down all four Rangers, and the Coyotes beat the Rangers in the shootout. The Rangers will move to 2-3-1 this year now against the Bruins, who are just as bad as us. They are 1-5. They are off to a horrendous start to this season. 2-1. Close game so far as the Rangers come away with a 4-2 win. The Bruins slide to start the year continues as we will play equally as mediocre Carolina Hurricanes. They're 3-3. We're 3-3-1 with one more game play than they have. 1-0. 2-1. 2-2. Overtime in Raleigh, North Carolina. Hurricanes, Rangers, overtime in a Metro Division clash. Here we go. Here we are in North Carolina at PNC Arena. Rask against Zibanejad on the draw. Overtime underway. Face-off won by Carolina. Here's Victor Rask moving it through. Great hit there by Kreider. He's going to be on it first. Now looks up to no one. Here's Falk. Falk with it. Now to Rask. Rask. Now it's Justin Falk. Spins back. Good job there by Zibanejad to break it up. McDonough shoots it in around. Hannafin wide open. What a save. And I don't know what we're doing. It's like it's a hot potato. Great hit. Ran him over. Here's McDonough. McDonough waits. Spins. Gets nailed. Good hit by Zibanejad, who looks. Chris Kreider with speed through the zone. Kreider back in front of Zibanejad, wide open save. Kreider puts on the brakes. He waits, he looks. Now it's Mika Zibanejad. All day, fans on it, and he couldn't get it back. I don't know what we're doing there. Rask against Kreider. Rask, here he goes, dumps it in. Ryan McDonough. Chris Kreider. Jesus, man. Oh, my God. Kreider. Now it's Mika Zibanejad. Can he beat him? Puts on the brakes. Wait. Lets one go. What a save by Locke. He holds with 1:16 to go. Timeout New York yet again. They will get their best players right back out there to try and win it in overtime. Jordan Staal against Mika Zibanejad on the draw. Face off here. One back by Carolina. Slavin now to Staal. Staal stays with it. Great job by Kreider. Kreider. Full head of steam now. He gets hit. Stays with it though. Kreider kicks it. Staal on it. Here's Staal. Jordan Staal. Good hit. Slavin. Oh, that's a penalty. Yeah, could have seen that one coming. Bit of a dangerous hit there. Carolina 0 for 4 on their power plays tonight with just under a minute left. They will have a power play for the rest of overtime. Big shot there and a save by Lundqvist as he kicks it out. Falk, Teravainen somehow got free to save. Hits a stick. Miller's got it. It's a one-on-one. JT Miller's gone. Here goes JT to win it. Scores! What a move and what a goal. Flying through the zone. JT Miller and the Rangers beat the Hurricanes in overtime. What an effort there by Miller to just slip through every single Hurricane player right there, and the Rangers get the win against Carolina to pull back to just over 500 to start off this young season now against the very team that eliminated them from the conference finals 2 years ago. Game number 9 now against the Lightning, 2-0, 4-0, game over, an easy 5-0 win there for the Rangers. New York is 5-3-1 heading into game number 10 against the St. Louis Blues. Here we go. 2-0, 2-2, 3-2 you lose. That's a tough one. 10 games in now against McDavid, Draisaitl, and the Oilers. McDavid, obviously the Oilers' first overall pick, the generational talent, already one of the best players in the world. 1-1, 3-1, 4-2, the Rangers get the win. Big win there against Edmonton. Now against the Bruins. They still find themselves in the gutter. They are 2-8. We are 6-4-1. This is a layup type game. Game number 12. 1-1. 3-2. You just fall there to Boston. You just lose it late. We will now get to calendar simming here in the early parts of the 2017 NHL season. We will sim up to these two games, Edmonton and Vancouver. We play Winnipeg now. Time scouted 2. We will now scout the OHL for 3 weeks. 3-1 loss, 5-3 loss, 3 losses in a row. 2-0 shutout win, though, against Calgary is big as we play back-to-back games in Alberta. Now against Edmonton, both teams are 7-1. Big game, 2-1 loss. Unacceptable, really. Now against Vancouver, in Vancouver, they're a really good team this year. You got to beat them, though. You really do. 3-2. It's a 5-2 Ranger win. Come on. You love seeing that. We will now play Pittsburgh, Philly, Ottawa, Carolina, and Buffalo. 5 straight games. 5-4 win, 2-0 loss, 4-2 win. Okay. We've won 3 of our last 4 against the Penguins. Home and home here. We won the game on the road. That's the easy part. Winning the game at home. 3-1 win. Back-to-back wins against the Penguins, who are one of the best in the league. The defending Cup champs now against the Broad Street Bullies in the Flyers. They're not a good team. Obviously, in real life, they earned the 2nd pick in the draft. 2-0, 5-2, 5-4 win. They kind of came back late, but the Rangers put up 5 and get the win now against Ottawa. The very team that eliminated us in the second round in the 2017 playoffs in real life. This is one of the best teams in the league. 1-1, 2-2, 3-2. Danny Heatley. How did he find his way back on Ottawa? I don't know, but he scores the winner. Final game of the month of November. Here we go. We will scout the OHL for defensemen this time. There we go. Now against the Hurricanes yet again. Beat them once, you gotta beat them again, and there it is. That's the start you wanted, a 6-3 Ranger win. Dominant there. That opened up the December month against Buffalo in upstate New York, one of the better young teams in the league, led by their franchise player, the former number 2 pick, Jack Eichel, heading into his second year, 2-1 loss. You can't lose to those guys. That's a bad team you just lost to. We'll play the Islanders, Devils, Blackhawks, and Predators. Play Carolina again. We do get a point, 3-2 shootout loss. Islanders just a very mediocre team. 11-11-2, 3-1, 3-3, 5-5. It just has to be this way, of course. Rangers, Islanders, overtime in Brooklyn. Here we go. Here we are at the Barclays Center. Rangers, Islanders. One of the best rivals in the sport is underway. Face-off won by the New York Rangers. Chris Kreider, he's flying through. Beautiful spin, stays with it, almost drags it home, and he couldn't. Kreider waits, he's got it back. He looks. Zibanejad, a spinorama backhander saved by Grice. It's been all Rangers, just over a minute into overtime here. Big face-off here. One back by the Rangers. Kreider waits. He looks. What? McDonough, his shot was blocked. Hamonic. Here he goes. Travis Hamonic. Now to John Tavares. Tavares, great job by Kreider to stop him. Boychuk. Tavares. Hamonic. Back to Boychuk. Boychuk. Tavares, what a save. Another save by Lundqvist. He had to make 2 right there. It goes up to step on. Hamonic stays with it. You can't let him by. Up to Zibanejad. Zibanejad waits. Flying through now is Kreider. He's got one guy to beat. Kreider has a lane, and he scores right through the neutral zone with a ton of speed. Chris Kreider and the Rangers win this rivalry matchup, beating the Islanders in overtime. Kreider goes forehand, backhand, accepting the feed there from Mika Zibanejad, and the Rangers get the 6-5 win in a slugfest against the Islanders. We will skip a week ahead to play the Devils. There's a 3-2 win and a 4-3 win. 3 straight for the Rangers. Both teams good to start the year against the Devils. Hudson River rivalry here. 2-2, 4-2. 6-3 loss. It kind of got whipped there against New Jersey U. The exact opposite. In real life, they had the number 1 pick. They took Nico Hischier. Don't think that's going to be happening in the sim. Don't even think he's going to be going number 1 overall. That, my friends, would be Cale Makar against the Blackhawks. The best team of the decade. We will lose 3-1 there. Back-to-back losses pull us right back down to earth. 16-13-2. We will play in the Music City of Nashville against the Predators. 3 straight losses. Now you got to stop. You got to win this game. Predators are probably just as good as us. But it's a 7-1 Ranger win. Stepan with a hat trick against the Preds. There we go. That one was a statement win that we needed to make against New Jersey again. We lost to them at home the first time. At home again against the Devils, you got to beat them now. And you lose 3-1 because no one showed up in that game. We will now play the Pittsburgh Penguins in Pittsburgh on the 20th of December. We'll go like that. Now against the Penguins in Pittsburgh. 2-0. Good start. 2-1. 3-2 Ranger win. VC with the winner. We will play the final 3 games of the calendar year. Ottawa, Arizona, and Colorado. Game before Christmas, we lose against the Wild. Ottawa, obviously, one of the best teams in the league. This is a game you got to win. 3-2, 4-2. Rangers win it 5-3. That's a really good win against a really good team. Now against the Arizona Coyotes, they are middling, just over 500. Now they just are 500. 1-0. Goligoski, 3-1. You lose that one. Final game of the calendar year on New Year's Eve against the Avalanche. They're a very mediocre team this year. One say they're good, one say they're great. They have one good player. It's Nathan MacKinnon. It's a 2-1 Ranger win to close out the calendar year. Happy New Year 2017 as we will move in to the first game of the year against our upstate rivals, the Buffalo Sabres. They are one of the worst teams in the league. No doubt about it. 1-1, we are tied. 3-1, lost there. Now we will play against the Leafs and Canadiens, back-to-back games against 2 of the largest markets in Canada. As we lose 3 in a row, and we are right back to 500. I don't get it. I just really, really don't get it at all. We will play the Leafs on Friday the 13th, led by Austin Matthews, William Nylander, and Mitch Marner. 1-1, 3-2, overtime in New York. The biggest Canadian market against the biggest American market. Rangers, Leafs, an original 6 rivalry. Here we go. Here we are at Madison Square Garden, the world's most famous arena. Matthews against Zibanejad on the draw. Overtime underway. Face-off won by the Rangers. Kreider, quick pass down to Mika Zibanejad, who stays with it. Zibanejad waits. He takes a look. Good steal by Morgan Riley. Here is Matthews. Good hit there by McDonough, and he's gone. Ryan McDonough poked away by Anderson. And that's a penalty? Are you kidding? All right, yo, this is getting nuts. This is getting nuts. Absolutely ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. That's a penalty. So soft. You don't even understand how soft that is, man. They're going to have a power play until the 1-minute mark. It's not bad. You gotta handle this. Carrick, Bozak, Skapski lets it loose. Now to the corner. Miller with a great clear. All the way down the ice it'll go. Zaitsev. Marner. It's a great hit. Here come the Leafs. Bozak is in off the post. Marner. Zaitsev. Back to Mitch Marner. Right in front. Skapski paddles it away. Great job by JT Miller. Miller waits. Chips it. Gets it in deep. Carrick. Great hit by Miller. He's going to hold it along the wall. Stahl's got it. What a kill by the Rangers. Shea plays it up. JT Miller. Perfect play. And what a kill. Miller finishes his check there. 20 seconds left. Mitch Marner. Now to Carrick. Great job by Girardi. This Rangers kill outstanding. Swarming the Leafs. Mitch Marner. He gets nailed. The kid goes down. One final clear. They can't even get it. You got to hit him. Power play. Over. 4-on-4 for the time being as that one just misses. McDonough just back out on the ice. Zibanejad with it. He's going to take the puck. Circle back. Mika Zibanejad waits. Sends a long lead pass to Kreider. He's in. Can he do it again? Anderson saves it. What a play by Zibanejad. He found Kreider. And now, no. Oh, that would have been perfect. Oh, that would have been perfect. Oh, what a hit. 4-on-4 with 30 seconds left. Carrick, another penalty against the Rangers. This one with 30 seconds left. Zaitsev, he gets popped. So does Van Riemsdyk. Here come the Leafs. Marner hit the bar and he goes bar down and out. Unbelievable. The kid, Mitch Marner, just missed. Face-off won by the Rangers. Klein with an elite clear there. 10 seconds to go. New York just trying to send this one to a shootout. Matthews. Oh my, he got popped. This is it. Morgan Riley. Saved by Skapski. We're going to a shootout at the Garden. Austin Matthews got railed by Kevin Klein. 2 power plays for the Leafs. They can't convert. Shootout. First shooter for Toronto. Austin Matthews, their number 1 pick. What a save by Skapski. The kid shows up. Matt Zuccarello, he's one of the best players in the league on the shootouts. And he doesn't show it there. I just don't know why we're afraid to go to the backhand. Here's JVR. Missed it. Mika Zibanejad now. In on Anderson. Save. Just an easy play to read right there. Here is Morgan Riley. In the third. Saved by Skapski. A goal will win it now for New York. Chris Kreider. Saved by Anderson again. Nazem Kadri in on Skapski. Scores. Now a save will win it for Toronto. It's all up to Derek Stepan. Here he goes. What are you doing? No! No! You suck! Empty net and decides, let me go in your forehand and let me stuff it right into his pants like I'm a good boy. Back to 500, you morons. Suck. Canadians are a good team. Gotta beat them. Yes! Zibanejad the hero. We walk in to Montreal and get the win. Just over halfway through the year, we will play Detroit and LA in back-to-back games. We are winners of our last 3 straight. An 8-4 win against Toronto really propels us against the Red Wings. This is a game you gotta win. 2-1. 4-2. Rangers win it 4-3. You lock it down in the third on the day of the All-Star game. The Rangers come away with it as we will play the LA Kings now. Go ahead, let's go scout the SHL. Here against the Kings. They are one of the best teams in the league. 3-2. 5-5. Overtime between the 2 biggest cities in the United States of America. LA, New York. Rangers, Kings. Overtime at the Garden. A rematch of the 2014 final. Here we go. Zibanejad against Kopitar on the draw. Face off. Tied at 5 in overtime is won back by the Rangers. McDonough, what? What are you doing? All right, that was a terrible shot. All right, that's a terrible pass. It's going to lead to a goal, isn't it? Great job. Doughty looks. What a save by Skapski. McDonough, he's going to let it up now to Kreider. Chris Kreider. Spins, opens up, loses it. Here's Muzzin. Now to Kopitar. Anze Kopitar. Cutting across. His slap shot just missed. McDonough. Here he goes, the captain of this Ranger team. McDonough waits, finds a trailer. It's Zibanejad. He can't get through it all. Absolutely stifled there. Here comes LA. Great job by McDonough to break it up. Chris Kreider, full head of steam. Moving through the neutral zone. Stops, waits. Zibanejad, if you got by him, you were gone. Obviously, he didn't, though. Here's Carter. Carter, great hit by Shea. Zuccarello's going to be on it first. Lead pass now to Zibanejad. Mika Zibanejad! Save there. Here's Zuccarello. Matt Zuccarello waits, spins back. He looks, top of the slot. Zibanejad scores! Top shelf where Mama hides the cookies. What a rocket by Mika Zibanejad. Mika 9-3, and the Rangers beat the Kings in overtime. What a win for the Rangers. A big statement. Slugfest win against Los Angeles. 6-5 in overtime. You gotta love that. You really, really do. We will play Colorado again, maybe. I want to play Anaheim, though. 3-2 shootout loss. You get a point there. It's not bad at all. As our AHL team is a wagon down in Hartford. 3-1 win. You like seeing that. 3-2 win. Anaheim now. They're a good team. Battle of two playoff teams here. 2-1. Lose 2-1. Offense didn't show up in that one in the slightest. We play Colorado. They are struggling of late. It's a 4-2 loss. We have lost 2 in a row. You can't lose this game against a bad Avalanche team. 2-2. 4-2. Rangers win it 5-3. Come on. You'll love seeing that one. We will play the Islanders, Capitals, and Canadiens. Edit scouting. We're going to go to the U.S. Confirm assignment. 2-1 shootout loss. You get a point once again. Now against the Islanders, they are a very mediocre team. Of course, carried by the overtime loss. That's just their identity. A 3-1 Ranger win against our arch rival. 1 win away from 30 on the year. Heading into the final week of February against the Washington Capitals. This is the first of 2 times you'll play them in the span of 10 days. 1-1 overtime in a Metro Division rivalry matchup. Capitals, Rangers, overtime. Here we go. Here we are at Madison Square Garden. It is Backstrom against Zibanejad. The Swedes on the draw, and we are underway. Face-off 1, right back by the Rangers. McDonough looks up, finds Zibanejad. He waits. He has some room. Zibanejad waits, holds it wide, takes a look. Chris Kreider spins away, finds Zibanejad. He waits. He looks. Top of the slot, just missed it with a slap shot. Great hit by Kreider. He's going to get the puck back. Chris Kreider. Ryan McDonough scores! The captain comes up clutch. A wicked wrister there for McDonough, and the Rangers beat the Caps in overtime.
Dad had me and was best friends. I true to count, don't test them. I true on trash.
2-1 overtime win, back-to-back, now against the Habs. This is a game you gotta win. They're a really, really strong team. 2-0. Great start. Rangers win it in a 3-0 shutout win. Who got the shutout? Obviously, 22 save shutout for Henrik Lundqvist. You know, who else? So now we will play the game right after the deadline once again against the Bruins, who are one of the worst teams in the league. 3-1 win. Let's see, where else can we scout? The Dell. 2 weeks, there we go. 3-1 win. Great job. Day right before the deadline. We will win against Washington. 1 win away from 35. Boston, one of, if not the worst teams in the league. And it's a Rangers win, 35 on the season. It's another shutout. Come on. We will play Florida and Tampa back-to-back. Heading to South Florida for those 2 games. 7-3 win. This is the hottest team in hockey. Now against the Lightning. They're a really good team as well. 1-1. 5-4, the Rangers win it with 4 goals in that third period. This team has been ridiculous lately. Oh, my God. 6 wins in a row. Can they make it lucky number 7 against another really solid team? In the Florida Panthers, 1-0. 3-1. Rangers win it easily, 5-2. 7 wins in a row for New York. We will play our 2 biggest rivals, the Devils and the Islanders. Nearing the end of the month, our winning streak ends there. We will play the Red Wings and Lightning in back-to-back games. 2 weeks, there we go. 4-3 shootout loss and a 5-1 win. We've been really good against Tampa Bay this year. We win one and lose one now against the New Jersey Devils. They are just hovering above 500. We have 40 wins on the year. So we're going to lose this one to them. 4-2 against Jersey, now against the New York Islanders. Back at home, they're not a good team. As expected, they're 1 win shy of 30. 1-0. Still 1-0. You get shut out, really, guys, against them of all teams. You got to be kidding. You play the California teams, LA, Anaheim, and San Jose. Loss. You get 2 points. Not great. Now against Pittsburgh. They're a good team. It's a 3-1 lead. It's a 5-4 finish. Oh my God, we actually started losing that game late. You're going to get the win, though. 41 on the year. We are 3rd in the division. You're doing good right now, boys. Keep this up. Zibanejad, 65 points in 78 games. Not bad at all. We have a lot of really good scorers. Jimmy Vesey's looked really solid in his rookie year. Can Zibanejad get 70? There's an off chance, but I really do think he can do it. He's been our best player this year. I think Stepan could get 60. Zook might be able to as well. Now against the Flyers. We are playing every game from here on out. We have 79, 80, 81, and 82. 4 games to go. 2-0 Rangers. Rick Nash twice. 6-0. Zibanejad with 2. And he's got the hat trick. The Flyer killer reborn there. Mika Zibanejad. This is game number 80 now against the Caps. They are 3 points ahead of us. We got to beat them if we want number 2 in the division. We're probably playing them in the playoffs, and it doesn't look like we will be getting home ice. I think they just clinched that with that win. As we are going to the playoffs this year, just got announced that we just clinched 81 and 82. 2 games left, playing one of the better teams in the East in the Senators. 1-0. How do they have Henrik Sedin? I don't know. 3-2 loss. That one's tough. You got to win this game. Penguins to end the year. This is it. Game number 82, the final game before the 2017 playoffs. 1-0. 4-1. We do lose 6-3. To end out the year, we end off the year kind of slow there. 82 games have come and gone. 42, 32, and 8. A very respectable year for the Rangers. 71 points for Zibanejad. 65 for Stepan, 62 for Zook, 56 each. The exact same point totals, goals and assists for Miller and Kreider. Going to be honest, these 3 could be on their way out if we do lose in the playoffs. Kreider, you're going to be a lifelong Ranger. McDonough, right year from UCAP. Vesey, what a rookie year, honestly. Nash, solid. He's winding down in his career. Hayes had a good year. Grabner, not bad. 143 PIMs for Reeves is unreal. 2.59 and a 9.16. Lundqvist, he might be slowing down a bit, but he's still a great goalie. Skapski played very well in the games he came into as well. We will head to see the entire league stats. Obviously, the season is now over. Nick Backstrom, the only player to notch over 100 points. He will win the Hart Trophy. The Rocket, Ovechkin and Tarasenko tied heading into the final game of the year. Nate McKinnon. Yeah. I'm just going to name McKinnon. Great player. Crosby with only 80. Where is McDavid? Wow. 71? That's not bad, but, Defenseman, the Norris Trophy. OEL, I think they might give it to Carlson. One of these top 4 guys has got it. Goalies. Let's take a look. Jonathan Quick, who's going to get it? Jonathan Quick, 203 and a 933. Wow. Entire league standings. We are going to finish third in the Metro. Where in the league, though? 13th. Yeah, not bad. I mean, 13th in the league. It's fine. You know, a little bit of a step back for this aging core, but in round one of the 2017 Stanley Cup playoffs, the New York Rangers. Wait, did we scout Russia? Yeah. No, don't even need to scout it. Nope. So in round one of the 2017 Stanley Cup playoffs, the New York Rangers will be taking on the Washington Capitals. Obviously, with our loss to them in one of the final games of the year, that just clinched them home ice. We will be on the road here in round one in the West. Kings, Coyotes, Sharks, Canucks, Blackhawks, Oilers, Blues, Wild in the East. Senators, Devils, Lightning, Canadiens, Penguins, Panthers, Capitals, Rangers. We were the best team in our AHL division. Really, really good to see. Buchnevich, he's going to finish the year with 70 points in the AHL. That's really great. Drop with 50. Bunieves, Radish. Wow, 20 goals as a D-man is really good. This guy, 30 goals. Alexei Sorella, who, third-round pick, opened up the game, medium top six potential. Didn't really know who he was, but I traded back for him. We gave him to Carolina in the Eric Staal deal, where Eric Staal stunk in like 12 games that he played with us. So that's your AHL team. Obviously, our goaltending lies in the hands of Igor Shesterkin, he's having a very great year down there in the AHL, up to 76. If he's in the 80s by next year, I think he's our backup way sooner than anyone would think. But obviously, with these older games, you want to bring your franchise players over sooner than they came in real life. But that will do it for this one, guys. See you guys next time where we take care of year one, the 2017 Stanley Cup playoffs. See you guys then. Peace out. Go Rangers. See you later, guys.